Hello, artists! Today we're talking about hearts. We're going to talk about cutting out hearts. When we're cutting out hearts, we're cutting half of the heart, that one side, just this part. When we're looking at the heart, you can see that the bottom is diagonal and the top is like a frown or a bump. Because we're folding half of a heart, we need to fold our paper in half first. Sometimes when I'm folding my paper, I use a tool like this marker or a pencil to press really hard on that folded part, which is called the crease. When you open up your folded paper, you can see that the one side shows two separate pieces and the other side shows where the fold is. It's important to remember where the folded side is, so mark it with a tool, like a marker or a pencil. Because I marked this side of my paper, I'm going to draw my heart half on this side, starting with a diagonal up and then drawing the bump over. Remember that half of a heart is a bump on top or a frown or a bump, and then a diagonal down. Here we go again. A bump with a diagonal line. Another bump or frown with a diagonal line. Every line I draw goes clear to the edge of the paper. When you're done drawing the hearts you want, carefully cut along the lines you drew. Now that I have them cut out, it's time to open and see the magic. Ta-da! Because we cut along the fold, we now have an entire heart, even though we only cut a half of it. You can take these hearts and make a collage. A collage is an art word that means to glue different pieces of paper together. So I grabbed my glue stick and the leftover paper. The leftover paper is important when I'm applying glue so that the glue doesn't get on my desk or my artwork. But then I flipped over my hearts and added glue to the back, grabbed a paper to use as the background, and attached them. I decided I wanted to add more hearts, so I started again with a new piece of paper. Fold the paper in half, grab my pencil to crease it, mark where the folded side is, and then draw the frown or the bump and add the diagonal line down. After that, I carefully cut it out and open it. Ta-da! A very big heart. So I was ready to glue my heart down. I grabbed an extra piece of paper so I could glue carefully, glued on the back of the heart, and attached it nicely to my background paper. I then also grabbed a random scrap of paper and folded it in half, marking where that folded side was. I drew on the heart again and cut it out. I continued to do this until I filled up my paper with enough hearts that I enjoyed and felt like my artwork was complete. I wanted to recycle the paper, so I took my first blue paper and folded it in a different way, marking the fold so that I could cut out more hearts to add to my collage. There are lots of ways to make hearts, so you can also draw them on or paint them on too. And when I'm done gluing, I make sure to put the glue away. If I have the glue sticking too far out, it will get smushed into the lid. So be sure to screw and twist the bottom so that the glue goes all the way down. Carefully put the lid on, throw away your scraps, and organize the rest of your tools. However you make heart art, I hope you have fun.